include our module. So our multiplexer module is instantiation, that is mux m y a b and our select. Our import is necessary, so we can use all of the things inside our packages. So multiplexer is combinational block, so we are taking our global clock for synchronization between our test bench. Okay. Second is our interface, which we have included after our duty, that is interface, and we will send this clock to our interface, because both module and interface and our test bench should know that there is a clock which is synchronized our module, interface and our duty. Now this is our config db, is very important thing. In our ASIC we are using configuration class, or we are sending with the new constructor every time our virtual interface. So in this UVM we have a special thing, our UVM config db, which has the ability to store our instantiations, or you can say our handles. So virtual handle will be stored in that UVM config db. I have already made this video, so you can watch that video. So virtual interface we are taking, and simple syntax is there, set null, and star means all throughout the environment we will get this virtual interface, and keyword is our VIF for that, using that, and int h is our handle. So as our declared handle is our int h, simple thing. Now run test is our method. Inside our top module you must write the run test method, which will run our task inside our test class, which we will see after this class. This is used for only in our EDA playground for our waveforms, so skip this. And our simple clock generation for 5 nanosecond, our T on or duty cycle 50%, and our clock generation method is our initial block, simple. Now we will go over test class. Now here our UVM main things are started. So there are 9 phases in UVM, you should study that. Also made a short for that. 9 phases of UVM are there. So we are using here first 3 methods. So as I said earlier, we will extend this from our hierarchy from our UVM. Then this is our micro, and macro doesn't need any semicolon. It register our class in our factory. So that hierarchy or declared method in that hierarchy is called factory, and in that factory we are registering our test class. So our test class can get every method inside our UVM test. So our component is the thing which is throughout our environment, which didn't get destroyed, and object and component, that difference is must, because we need something to get created every time and destroyed every time, and something which should stay throughout our simulation. So component are those things. And this component, take UVM component, it is such a micro, we will use every time when we will register our every class, or every every component is of a class, environment, driver, monitor, which will be throughout our simulation, we will register with this micro.